Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Faithful Faith TV. How are you all doing? Wherever you're watching me from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you so much for your love and your support. I just want to appreciate you all. May the Lord bless you, my lovely people. My people, I want to share something very important with you today. And what I want to share is about marriage. And I want to also direct this to Tinubu'S wife and Tinubu. You see, you hear people talk about marriage in this way. Oh, marriage is hard. Marriage is this. Marriage is ugly. Marriage is difficult. But I will say this over and over again. Marriage is not hard. Marriage is a beautiful thing. And, you know, as we talk about this union marriage, the person that I give kudos to is the woman. You know, a woman leaving her home, her background, what she know, what she's used to, her father's house, her brothers and sisters, her parents, move from all of these things, move into another home just because of marriage. That's a bold step. And also, the parent knows that our daughter is going to do us good. Our daughter is going to represent our family name and shows this family that she's from a very good home with a very, very beautiful upbringing. What is marriage? Marriage is where two people comes together, where they live, have two different backgrounds, come together and make good home with good family. Again, I don't know what is happening today about marriage is that a woman will get married to the husband. You are meant to be there for your husband, support him, encourage him, tell him the truth. Also tell him when he's doing the wrong thing. But today, you don't see people do that. You will see a woman married to her husband. The husband will be doing something that is not right. She will keep quiet. I don't know whether if you tell your husband that, sweetheart or darling, what you're doing is not right. I don't know whether the fear is when you tell your husband he's going to divorce you, he's going to chase you out of the house, he's going to return you back to your father's house, or he's going to say you are rude or you are disrespectful. Which one is it? That your husband will be doing something that is very, very wrong, you will keep quiet, you will not say one word. You are a daughter, you are a mother, you are a wife. You also represent other women. Do you want to tell me that you don't see what is going on and you are happy about how other people are suffering? Women like you will give birth. Life is so difficult for them to even look after their children. They struggle and suffer every day. You cannot say you are blind. You are not blind, Madam Tinubu. You can see all of this. Have you no conscience? You marry a dictator, dictate everything, dictate when you drink water. You in fact, you cannot say Jack because you do not want him to push you out of the house. You are so comfortable with everything that he does, even when he's doing the wrong thing. You cannot say anything. Look at what we are going through now, Madam Tinubu. You cannot even be able to say one word. You think that all these vultures that surround your husband, You think they are telling him the truth? You think they like your husband? Ha! They don't like your husband. They are not telling him the truth. They are not doing him any good. I'm telling you, they are not doing him any good. You people don't like people that tells you the truth. You want to be by fire by force first lady. This is broad day robbery. You cannot open your mouth to tell your husband, my husband, this is not right. You think that all these people that surround him like a vulture, you think they love him? You think they love him? Why can't your husband do things genuinely, do things right? Must everything resort to by force? Anyway, when you are married to a dictator, this is what you get. Your mates are married to a husband, but you are married to a dictator. He dictates for everyone. He forces everyone to do it his own way, the way he will please him, the way he likes. And you just keep quiet. Stand like a statue. You don't say anything. Keep your mouth shut. All you care about is for the money to be coming in, shoving in, so that you'll be enjoying. Why you step out of your house, you see from your gate, outside your compound, you see how people are suffering, but it doesn't touch your heart. You are so comfortable, Madam Billionaire. You don't care. But let us remember that there is God in everything that we do. A lot of people's children, your fellow women, lots of their children cannot go to school anymore. Some are drop out. Some cannot even feed very well. You see all of these things, you cannot say one word, all because you don't want to tell your husband. Be one woman that will tell your husband the truth. Madam Tinubu, I and you and the whole Nigeria people knows that we did not vote for your husband. We did not vote for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It was INEC that gave it to him. You know too well that your husband cannot do this work. Okay, let's say truly he's the president of Nigeria. Just tell yourself the truth. Can your husband do this work? The answer is no. The answer is no, he cannot. He is too weak to do this work. It's too heavy for him. What your husband needs now is to rest. Is to rest. Look at during when he was campaigning, making different mistakes, embarrassing his family name, his children, every one of you. But you don't care. You pay close eyes to all these things. These are indications to say that this man cannot handle this whole, it's too heavy for him. He cannot handle it. He cannot. He is a billionaire. He's supposed to retire from all this jumping around, running around, and sit down and look after himself. One thing I do not do to people is to mock people with health issues. There is a saying that goes like this in Igbo. It's a word and it's also a name. It says Onyemechi. In the Yoruba dialect, it says Onoriode, which means who knows tomorrow? Nobody knows tomorrow. So tomorrow is pregnant. You don't know what it will give birth to. So tomorrow is very powerful. You don't mock somebody with health issues today because you are fine today. You don't know what tomorrow brings. You don't know what will happen to you. And again, Madam Tinubu, I am not mocking your husband. I and you know before God and man You know too well that your husband is not 100% fine. This is the time you're supposed to take your husband in to look after him. Employ carers. Your husband is rich. He has the money. This is the time that he's completely like supposed to retire from all this running around and you look after him. This is the time that he's supposed to rest. Again, he is too weak to do all of this work. It's too much for him. Like I said earlier from the beginning of this video, you people don't like somebody that will tell you the truth. If anybody comes out to tell you the truth, you see the person as hungry person, the person is jealous, the person is, madam, again, your husband is too weak. Look at your husband. When he's even making a speech, it looks like he wants to fall asleep. The man is too tired. The man is too weak. Take your husband in, Madam by force First Lady. Take him in and look after your husband. Honestly, I don't understand where this Emilokon is coming from. It's my turn. It's my turn. Which turn? They make me somehow see Nigeria in another way. They make it look like Nigeria is a food. You know how mom will finish cooking, dish the food into every of her children's plates. And they will come and start picking the food in turn. The first child will come and pick his or her own. The next one will go, the next one. They make Nigeria to look like food. Anyone can just jump in and come and pick because it's the person's turn. I do not blame Tinubu for saying it's his turn. Is it not how they do things there? That is how they run things there. That is why he's so bold to say it's his turn. How? Okay, if you know it's your turn, the way you claim, you should have allowed the people to vote and see, since it's your turn, whether they will vote you in. But you did it your own way, by how you always do things by force. Another person I want to talk about is our President Buhari. For everything that is happening at this point, you turn blind eyes and deaf ear to it all, making it look like you're not there. But it's only God Almighty that will judge you and INEC chairman. That goes to show that none of you has got conscience. But let me ask you, for 8 years that you have been the president of Nigeria, what good has happened to Nigeria and the people of Nigeria? I thought you said you want to see a new Nigeria. Instead, you and INEC chairman went to choose Tinubu as our next president. You and the whole wide world knows that Tinubu cannot deliver. Well, I'm not surprised. You guys has done what you know how to do best. Always forcing on the people of Nigeria what they don't want. After all, when they make noise 2 or 3 weeks, they will keep quiet. That is always what you people do. But I ask you again, tell me, what good has happened to the people of Nigeria since you have been our president for 8 years? Nothing is working. Look around you, nothing is working. Let us talk about food. The cost of food is so high. Parents cannot even feed their family very well. Is this what you want? Everyday struggle, everyday suffering, everyday hardship. Isn't that enough? Look around you. Nothing is working. No good school, no good road, no water. I want to talk about the biggest one: hospital, healthcare. Let me even stand on that one. Let me talk about that one. Show me, tell me one prime minister or one president that will be ill and they will fly him to Nigeria for treatment. Show me. Mention the name of one president or one minister that will be sick in his country and he will be flown to Nigeria for treatment. None. Because all of these people are comfortable in their countries. Whenever they are ill or their family, they get treated in their own country. But our own is not like that. And you call yourself a president. Aren't you ashamed? When you are sick, the next thing, boom, you are off to Europe because you can afford it. Well, what happens to the poor ones in your own country that cannot afford it? You see, your conscience is gone. No conscience. It's only people with conscience, presidents with conscience, prime ministers with conscience that will look around their country and make sure that everything is working. They will put their heads together, put their hands together, walk, have a discussion, make sure that everything in every corner, in every community, in every city is working. But your own, you will shamelessly fly your family to another country to get treated. By so doing, enriching them. What about people who cannot even afford it? People in that same country where you have ruled for 8 years, they cannot even afford paracetamol. There are some people who cannot even afford it. Every day, the hunger increases day by day. And you call yourself the president. Just this little time that you have, this little minutes that you have, these little seconds that you have remaining, you couldn't even use it to do something noble, something remarkable. Shame on you, Buhari. Oh, shame on you, all of you. Anyway, God will judge each and every one of you. God will judge you. My people, let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you so much. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, like, comment, share. I will see you in my next video. May the Lord God bless us all. We will survive it.